vanille.
Okay. Hello everybody.
Hello. Hello everybody.
Okay, how are you doing? Hello from rainy Zakynthos. It's been really grey weather today, hasn't it? Yeah. Not the best, but it's a good day to be doing this on. And today we're gonna make Zakynthos raisin pancakes. It's something that has been made here traditionally in Zante for many years, and they even have a festival for it, as we wrote in the description. And to help us make it here today is my good friend Adonis. Adonis is a chef. You met him last time. He works here in Argasi in one of the top restaurants, and he's going to give us a hand to make the tiganitis today. So Adonis, tell us, what do we have? What are the ingredients that we've got here today?
So we have flour,
yeah,
raisins, black currants, baking powder,
yep,
salt, anise or fennel seeds,
yeah,
walnuts, sesame seeds, cinnamon,
okay,
orange zest, and petimez is grape molasses,
yeah,
molasses or honey.
Okay, and some olive oil as well.
Olive oil, which we'll fry them in olive oil.
Yeah,
and some water as well.
All right, so then although it's really simple, isn't it? It's simple,
it's
and
very simple.
Okay.
Recipe. Yeah.
All right, so let's begin.
Okay.
Okay.
So start to weight the flour.
Okay. How much flour do we need?
500 grams.
500 grams of flour.
Flour.
All right.
Just plain white flour.
Okay. So who we got with us today? We've got Russ. How you doing, man? And Ruth. Hello, Ruth. And I have to say hello to Kate and John in Ireland. Forgot to say hello last time. Sorry about that. So a little bit more about these. Oh, well, first of all, yes. What else are we going to put in? So we've got the flour. What else do we mix?
We'll mix the dry ingredients first.
Okay.
So flour, raisins, baking powder, fennel seeds, and salt. We'll mix this first,
okay,
and then we will add water.
Yes.
Fry them.
All right. Okay. So the thing about this recipe is that it was traditionally people would make it at the
gloves.
Oh yes, put your gloves on. At the end of the olive harvesting period, which would be, they'd start in November and usually finish around December time, and then they'd have all the new oil from the harvest, and they would use it to make the dish that we're making today. And also it was traditionally made during people's name days. We have name days here in Greece. I know you don't have them in England. And all kinds of different celebrations. And because it's really cheap, it meant that everybody could make them in their household. And we're joined by lots of dogs again today, you can hear.
So about 100 grams of raisins.
100 grams of raisins, okay.
2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Okay.
Baking powder we use just to rise a bit, so it's not going to be so flat.
All right.
Salt. The fennel seeds, just a couple of teaspoons.
Yep. So the exact measurements we've posted in the recipe. Depends if you like what you like. If you like fennel, put more in. If you don't put it in. Yeah.
It's the important thing is the most of them is all local ingredients, like the raisins and
yes, very true.
and the grape molasses when they used to harvest the grapes, and then they pass it through when they make the wine,
Yes.
and then the that chipura, how do you call it?
Okay.
The stalks from wherever is left from the grapes.
Yes.
They used to boil it and make the grape molasses.
Make the molasses.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's very important that it's all local ingredients that you use. That's right.
The honey, the old days used to be more expensive. That one. Then the grape molasses used to be more cheap. That's why they use that.
All right. All right. So now we've got everything in.
Yeah, and we'll add the water.
So what kind of consistency do you want it to have?
Not like a bread. It must be like not a dough. How do you call it? Kilos. I don't know.
So it has to be runny still a little bit.
Runny, yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Okay. Like porridge. Yeah.
Ah, like porridge.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know if it's the right way to describe it. Usually I don't like to weight, ingredients in recipes. I like to do by feeling, by instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by how. However much you think of a little bit of this.
Yeah.
That's usually the best way, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, hello, Jean. Thanks for joining. All right. Oh, and Tony. Yes. Well, we made these when we made them yesterday. We made them yesterday at home, and they taste really, really good.
The water,
I think that's fine.
I think, will depends on how much there's different types of flour.
Why don't you come and sit here?
Just stand on the side.
No one can see you.
Yeah, come join us.
Yeah. Join the party.
Social distancing. That's
Come in.
okay. All I'd like to say, the amount of water that we wrote, it's just a guideline. The amount of water that you'll use will vary depending on the temperature, what type of flour you have. I'm in a little bit of a dogfight here, sorry. So yeah, you just need to get quite a thick mixture, and like porridge we said. So yeah, don't try not to put too much water in. Add it slowly because it's easier to rectify it that way.
Yeah.
So you've got olive oil going into the pan now.
It's quite a lot. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Lots, yeah. You need quite a lot. It needs to be about 1 centimetre deep to cook the fritters properly.
All right.
They can use sunflower oil because I know in England it's a bit quite expensive,
Olive
to
oil is a
use
bit expensive,
to deep
yeah.
fry it with
Yeah.
olive
True.
oil.
Yeah.
True.
But you can use sunflower oil or other oil,
Yeah. Okay.
corn.
Whatever you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay.
So time to light up the gas.
Yes. Yep. So we have to wait to warm up a
Yeah,
bit.
warm the gas up. Yeah.
Medium to high heats, not very high,
All right.
because you will burn it and inside it's going to be not very cooked.
Okay. So what made you want to start cooking?
What made me?
Why did you start?
Okay. I've got lots of inspiration when I used to spend, my summers in my grandpa's and my
Grandparents' house, yeah.
grandpa's house, and we used to cook all together. My grandparents was farmers.
Okay.
They used to farm raisins and
Wow.
olives. So we used to bake with my grandma
Okay.
in a wood oven and to make different things. My grandpa was a hunter as well, so I got all this
Alright.
inspiration from, memories and
Nice.
yeah.
And what's your favorite Greek food?
I think it's avgolemono.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if I can call it
It's
in
egg.
English.
Avgolemono is egg and lemon soup. It's another one of those things that you.
It sounds disgusting.
It sounds disgusting, yeah, but it's actually really nice. Someone described it like it's like a dessert, but with lemon in it. But honestly, it tastes really, really good, and we'll make it one of these days to
Yeah.
to show you how it's done. It's like a typical winter dish. So when it's like really cold outside and stuff like that, then it's the perfect time to have it. And we usually like eat it here in Zakynthos at Christmas, don't we? I think.
Yeah, and Christmas and celebrations again. And
Yeah. So
Mandy, what's your opinion about avgolemono?
come
Because you are English, tell us about.
It's one of my favourite Greek dishes too. I did make it in England one time for the family, for all my family, and everybody liked it except for my brother Chris. I don't know if you're listening, Chris, but he said it's the most disgusting thing he's ever eaten in his life, and it was quite shocking.
You're really making everyone want to eat.
But Nicoletta, it's your favourite food too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think my favourite Greek food is probably lakonodomadas, which again
nice.
is
It's again with
strange.
avgolemono.
Yeah, it's the same kind of sauce. It's
Yes.
with an egg and lemon sauce again, but it sounds really strange, but it's mincemeat and tomatoes and rice wrapped in cabbage leaves, and you bake it in a kind of beef stock and then you make at the end you make an egg and lemon sauce, and it is absolutely delicious. But it's another winter cold weather food.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'd be good in the summer as well, wouldn't it? Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
It's always good, yeah.
Okay. So just say hello to a few people now.
Okay.
Kev is watching us. Hello, Kev. How you doing, man? And also, Janine. And Robin, your dad. Yes. Alison. Hello, Alison. Julie, Angela, Maggie, Dan. You remember Dan? And they're all big family.
Oh yeah.
They all just the kids are watching.
Oh, lovely.
Very glad you're watching it, guys. They did the cooking class with us as well. And from Finland, Taru and her family are watching us from their summer house. So big hello to them. And I think now we're ready to.
Is it? You think it's ready?
Yeah, I think so. How do we test it? See if it's ready.
Just to put a bit of dough.
Don't put your finger in it. That's not the right.
There. Just a bit.
Okay.
Wait for a couple of minutes. And a good idea is to dip the spoon in water so you don't stick, every time.
No.
In a warm water so this don't stick.
I did not know that.
Or in olive oil, just a bit of oil. That's it.
Okay. And what we're going to use afterwards, we're going to do it in two lots, aren't we? We're going to
Okay.
put one with molasses.
Molasses and walnuts,
Yeah.
and one with sesame seeds and honey.
And honey, okay. And cinnamon.
Yeah.
And cinnamon,
And
yeah,
cinnamon.
cinnamon with honey, yeah,
Okay.
goes really well.
Nice. Alright.
Okay.
Isn't it ready now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it a couple of minutes
Ah, okay.
because if it's too low temperature and they're gonna absorb a lot of olive oil. It's gonna become very oily.
That won't be so nice, will it?
Yeah.
What did we forget?
Ah yeah, orange zest. Exactly.
Almost. Alright.
Alright.
It's okay.
We've got plenty of time. Don't have anything else to do. We're in quarantine, so. It's important when you get the zest from the orange or lemon, not to use the white part.
The white bit, yeah,
yes,
goes bitter, isn't it?
it goes very, very bitter, yeah.
And we picked some flowers as well here today. Well, this is from a tree. It's wild pear that grows here in the mountains in Zakynthos, in Argasi. And lavender up here. Got it all today. What else do we? Oh yeah, we've got these things as well, don't we? We've got some sage, and this one is, sorry? Brew. Okay.
Quite thick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is thick.
Thicker than much thicker than if you were making pancakes. Just so you know at home if you try
Yeah.
it.
It's what, sorry?
If you were making pancakes, it'd be a thinner mix. So it's quite a bit thicker than.
Yeah. I remember
It's also thicker than what I tried to make yesterday.
Still they
But they
got,
still turned out alright.
how long we live in Maine, still a good bit, get a bit of color.
yeah, so
Both
we want them
sides, yeah,
a bit golden.
couple of minutes. Not a lot.
There's a plate that you might have to take.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. So I remember when I went with Haru, who is what's in there in Finland, we went to St. Denis's market in the summer, and they were making lukumades, which is very similar to this. What's the difference?
Lukumades we use dry yeast,
Okay.
and they're more fluffy. They're more
Yeah, okay.
fluffy. I don't know. It's
It's okay.
They're more like donuts, aren't
yeah,
they?
more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
donuts. Yeah, correct.
You have to leave them with the yeast in to puff up and rise.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Anyway, so I remember the first time she had them, it was like the best thing I've ever eaten. She said you had melted chocolate on top and stuff. It's not that great for you, but it tastes pretty amazing. Could you put melted chocolate on these? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Of course you can.
Put anything you want on.
Yeah.
Instant
want.
heart attack.
Instant.
Great for you.
That's okay. What other things they sell in St. Denis Market?
Fitura.
Fitura, oh yeah.
made from,
interesting. How do you make that? That's a very traditional thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
every
very
time that they have a celebration of a church, you see a little stall outside and they're cooking these fitura things.
Yeah.
Which again, what are they? Sorry.
It's you made from
Semolina.
from semolina flour and water, salt. That's it. Very simple. You mix it.
Semolina, water and salt.
Yeah, that's it.
And then about a ton of sugar on top.
Sugar
Yeah,
and
of course.
cinnamon.
Yeah, you fry them first, and then sugar and cinnamon.
Okay.
It was a cheap dessert these days as well
Yeah.
to offer, you know, the people.
Well, that's the thing about food, isn't it? It's like it's great when a dish can tell a story, and this dish really came from people's homes, and because it was cheap, wasn't it? And people didn't have
Yeah.
much money, and they had the oil, so it's really, I think, very, very traditional food. And while we wait for these to cook, we brought as well some granola, and we're gonna post the recipe both for this and the granola afterwards, but my mother here can show you.
lockdown yesterday in my kitchen, we were very bored, so we made granola, and so easy to do. We made enough to last for probably about a month. I'll tell you briefly how you made it, how you make it. So all you'd need for it is like porridge oats, 5 cups of porridge oats. You need 4 cups of seeds, like walnut, like dry ingredients. So that would be, I'll put in this one, it's walnuts, sunflower seeds, what else have we got in there? Pumpkin seeds, what do you call the red thick goji berries, that's it.
Oh, very healthy.
Yeah, so it's full of really, really healthy things until you mix it with the other ingredients. So you've got all your dry ingredients in a big bowl, like this one here. And then you heat up olive oil, butter and honey, or some combination of those. You can also use coconut oil or brown sugar. And then you mix the dry ingredients with all those nice unhealthy ingredients.
Yeah.
Bake it in the oven.
Yes.
And then you add, after like about 30 minutes, you take it out and you mix in some dried fruit. We've added cranberries and figs and apricots. And that's it, it's ready. So it's one
And
of
then
the
how do you
easiest
eat it?
things. And just eat it with, I
Yogurt.
had it this morning with yogurt. You could have it with anything you like, really. You could even like crumble it on top of, like if you're making something like apple crumble, you could use some of that in the topping. It's easy, healthy, almost healthy staple to have in your kitchen cupboard. So I'll post a recipe later on if anybody wants to have a go at it. It's so easy and so much better for you than what you buy in the packets.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'll put it away.
Yes. Well, we had some great pictures from the spanakorizo from last week that we made.
Oh yeah.
So hello to who have we got? Dagmara, Theo, Stephen Rich from Devon, Marilyn Glatt. Is that Mel? Oh, hello Mel. That's easier. And Helen. Hello Helen. Oh, and Ruth as well. And Richard Shulkins, your brother.
Oh, hi Rich.
And Evelyn Holmes. Oh, that's it's Al's wife.
Yeah.
Do you remember Al?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Well, hope we see you guys this year. Remember Al he helped me do the quiz one time. Who else? Zilly and Andrew. Can you do some? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. See Andrew, when he comes out here, I tell him every year because he's a bit low on energy sometimes. Say that juicing will really help him.
Okay.
Do you ever do juicing?
Juicing, you mean fruits?
Yeah, fruits
yeah,
or vegetables.
Course. Yeah, of course.
And it's really, I think it's really good for you,
Yeah,
isn't it? Like,
of course.
since I started doing it, I haven't really had a cold.
All right.
So it's probably a great thing for the corona thing now to have it.
We'll upload the recipe
Yeah.
against coronavirus.
Is anybody out there doing any other classes, anything else online? I know I've started doing yoga online with Barbara, Agassi. She does Zen yoga. It's a little bit strange lying there in your room on your yoga mat and there's not other people around you. And the dogs look at me a bit strange, but it's good. And it makes you feel like at least you've got a little bit of structure in your day when you've got something to get up for.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah, Nikai looks a bit weird as well when he sees me at the end lying in a blanket, like in some zoned out Zen space, but still
It's
good.
all good.
Still
Yeah.
good.
We've got to keep positive, don't we, all this time? We've got to stay positive and keep active as well.
Says you. What have you been doing?
Man, I'm trying to be positive and
I
say
know, I'm
nice things
sorry,
here, and
I'm
you
sorry, yeah.
lay into
I'm not
me.
laying into you, I'm just joking. I'm trying to encourage everybody else to do yoga with me, but nobody's having any of it.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Oh, Kesh. Has Kesh been practicing those songs I've said to him yet? Because last year he wasn't ready. I think we said Deep Purple, not Deep Purple, Pour Some Sugar on Me was one of them. And I think ZZ Top was the other one, so get practicing for this year. You ever done karaoke, Adonis?
No, I'm not doing karaoke.
Karaoke's the best.
I know you like it.
I'll be honest, I didn't used to like karaoke, but then I just thought that, you know, singing is fun, right?
Yeah.
Even if you can't sing, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
you
fun,
sing in the
yeah.
shower, you sing when you're driving, you sing. So, yeah, it's fun. Karaoke is fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
They look really different to the ones that I made yesterday.
Well, we have a professional chef here with us.
Yeah, excuse me.
Just was needed a bit more water
Okay.
because the first ones I think they're a bit more doughy.
Okay.
So they need to be like the consistency like this.
Okay,
You know,
show
if
it
you
the
can
camera.
see. Yeah. And as the time goes, it's maybe you need to add some more water. You know.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Because it absorbs it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, the flour is.
That's the thing is that I learned this year. We in the cooking class we were making pita breads fresh, and every time you had to add a different amount of flour and water because the weather was different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I never knew that before.
Yeah.
But it actually plays a role. So can we plate some up?
Yeah, of
and have a
course
look?
we can. Yeah.
All right.
I hope they're ready.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be beautiful.
Well, we can check them. Check one.
Looks good. Looks good.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Looks good.
Okay.
All right.
This one's gonna be better.
Okay.
You want to turn them?
Yes.
When,
They look like the ones I made.
yeah. This one's gonna be better. And
I haven't already yet. I need a bit more.
okay. Instead baking powder, you can use a bit of a yeast if you want them more fluffy.
Yeah. Okay.
Where did you get that word from?
I don't know.
Fluffy.
No.
All right. So let's. What are we gonna put on this one?
Let's put walnuts
Walnuts.
and pekimezi. Okay.
Molasses.
Yeah, molasses. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
You can tell them.
Ah. Yes, chef.
Okay, that's it. And then a little bit more because
Very
we didn't
nice.
put sugar in the mix.
Yeah. So we need
so
plenty
you need,
of
you need plenty of
sweetening.
yeah.
After.
And
Okay.
if it's enough sweet, you can just add some sugar on top.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and these next ones, we'll leave these ones and we'll make these next ones with
Yeah.
sesame, cinnamon, and honey.
Yeah.
Right?
Then put on the same plate.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. I'll bring this in.
Oh yeah. Right.
They look a bit well done, I think.
Sorry.
They look nice and well done. Yeah.
So the honey sometimes it's crystallized. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
crystallizes, and this sign is that the honey is very good quality if it's crystallized. So the best thing is to put in just warm water,
Okay.
about 40-50 degrees, and to leave it in with a jar.
Okay.
And it becomes
It becomes runny,
Yeah,
like the right
runny,
consistency.
yeah,
like you-
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Alright. So I have to say hello to Singapore. That's just gone in quarantine as well. A big hello to our good friend Tony over there. Hello, Tony. Is you gonna say hello to him
Hi,
as
Tony.
well?
Are
I'm
you
sure he'd
still
love to
locked
hear.
away in quarantine? No alcohol, no cigarettes, no social media.
Well, he's
I
obviously
feel for
got.
you guys.
He's got
Oh,
social
you've got
media,
social
hasn't he?
media, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
You can add it
So-
in like
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
You
yeah.
trust me with that.
yeah.
All right.
Move that.
And hello to Simon as well. Nicoletta says hello. You can come and say hello yourself. Why are you making me come in? Come here, Nicoletta. Say hello.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Busy doing technology,
Yeah.
technological things.
Doesn't matter. Come on. You don't have no shoes. Doesn't matter.
So I'm not making any noise.
Oh, it's okay.
Hello. Hi everyone. Hope you enjoy
Nice.
these as much as I do.
You enjoy it?
And some cinnamon as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs have gone to sleep.
Thank God.
I mean, you could add any sweetener.
Yeah,
like
whatever you want. Yeah.
Maybe some jams as well.
Yeah. From those.
Yeah, from those.
Yeah. If I was gonna go for one of the two, I think I would go for the
Yeah, I like
cinnamon,
cinnamon
and honey one.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably all wouldn't, but this
Yeah.
is a traditional one. So
Yeah.
let's try them both.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the judge?
I'm gonna try it first. That's how I go. Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, Alex.
That's image.
Very nice. Be about 100 kilos by the time we're done.
Ooh.
Nice.
Both very, very nice. But
Honey's better.
no, yeah. I just like honey more.
Oh yeah.
Tradition's a great thing, but
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
so we're going to get like really fat this afternoon, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right. On Thursday, we're going to make kleftikor. We're going to post a recipe later on tonight. And then Thursday, same time, we're going to do our best to make the best kleftikor that we can.
Yeah.
And we're going to, like we said, we're going to dig a hole. I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it? But we're going to go out in the field in the back of the frog. We're going to dig a hole and we're going to bury it underground and cook it there. But you can cook it in your ovens at home, not a problem.
Maybe you can cook that and I'll make some in down here that's like normal. And we'll see who comes out best then.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole story
Yeah,
for
yeah.
kleftikor, and that's the reason that we're doing it the way we are.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about it on Thursday, but it's kleftikor means to steal, doesn't it? Like the stolen kind of food. So the when Greece was at war at the time, the rebels would go and steal livestock and farm food from the richer people of the time, and then they'd bury it so they don't, have a fire going, and so being able, people would be able to spot them. So that's why they'd bury it, and that's what we're gonna do. But it'll take a few hours, but we'll fast forward it. We'll probably record it from before, but we'll be here as well, so we can talk. Looking good.
Is anybody going to have a go at making them at home?
Hopefully they are.
Sure, Richard will, won't you, Richard? I think we've probably got enough there now, haven't we? Got a little bit mixture
Is
there.
that lamb kleftical we're going to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, lamb
do
cleftical.
lamb cleftical.
Yeah. Ross is asking us.
You can make it with pork as well, or variations on it. Like most of the Greek recipes, they're really flexible. But yeah, you can make a similar version with pork, and we'll tell you how to do it on the same day when we're doing them.
Okay.
We're there now.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end. Very nice. All right. So there we go. That's everything we've cooked today. Hopefully some of you get to make this at home, and if you do, send us pictures. We'd love to see it. And we will be back on Thursday with Kleftico, and we'll post the recipe later on tonight. So if you fancy making it along with us, you'll have all the ingredients. You can get them when you feel like it. If not, the recipe's going to be there, the video's going to be there, so you can cook it whenever you like. Real big thanks to everyone for joining us. So goodbye from Zakynthos, goodbye from Argasi,
Bye bye.
Bye.
and we shall see you on Thursday. Cheers.